Welcome back to The Five. The Daily Caller has an article about what they say is indoctrination of American girls. The Girl Scouts of America was using literature that says Media Matters, a very liberal group, sets the record straight about stuff the girls might read or see in the media. The Girl Scouts has said they will no longer be using this material. All right. I was a Girl Scout. I know, hard to believe. I was kicked out at 12. That's a story for another time.
Oh,
but
whoa.
as a mother,
no, that's a story for right now.
As a mother of a little girl, I have to say that, you know, girls this age, you know, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, they shouldn't be given links about media. Seriously, I don't care what network, et cetera. I think it's awesome to be talking about negative stereotypes and images that young girls see and to teach them about this, but this is not the Girl Scouts' responsibility. So I don't think this is about Media Matters, et cetera. This is, to me, about the Girl Scouts really overstepping their position.
Exactly. And this is why I chose to be a bluebird. Campfire girls would never link to Media Matters. We would not associate. And this is improper. It's indoctrination. It's ridiculous. I don't know what's going on with them. They're trying to pollute minds of young girls, and I'm glad they've been called out on it.
What's Media Matters?
Irrelevant.
I've never heard of them.
What's a bluebird?
I know. I want to know what a bluebird is.
Yeah.
I chose them because they had cuter outfits, costume things. It was blue with little red and little gold buttons.
Right, we know
If
what
Bob
they wear,
was here,
but what are they?
if Bob was
Well, we
here, we'd
sell
say, do you
cookies.
still have the
Oh.
outfit?
We sell cookies too. It's like the Girl Scouts. It's another alternative.
Work
Obviously,
on your marketing strategy. You don't know who sell those cookies?
It
We just
actually
looked
is about Media Matters.
Eric, no, I was going to say, I know that maybe you wanted to be a Girl Scout, but you weren't. I was just wondering
You
your
should have
take
brought in
on
my
it.
picture.
No, I'd never. My take is, look, they do great things. Boy Scouts do fantastic things, and they ventured into an area likely that they probably should have. I mean, I personally wouldn't want. I have a son, but I wouldn't want my daughter to be learning about where to go for media training and media correctness to Media Matters, one of the most biased left-wing liberal rag on the planet. So maybe they should have vetted it a little bit better before they put the manual out.
I never heard of them. I don't even know what they are.
You know, I think this was all part of a merit badge for social justice. Have you seen that? No? No. All right. Well, Media Matters had a cookie.
Cookies,
I was thinking if Media Matters had a cookie, it would be called Bitter Nut.
I
And if they had a drink, it would be called Kool-Aid.
There you go.
You know, the Five called the Girl Scouts today to get a comment from them, and the Girl Scouts said that, quote, the Girl Scouts constantly reviews our materials based on feedback and suggestions we receive from our members, blah, 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 blah. As a result, we will not include Media Matters anymore. But they never said why they initially did it when they were asked.
That must have been in the blah, blah, blah.
But
They never explained it. Well, blah, blah, blah.
You know what that is? That was one person like that worked there that thought that was like in that kind of ideology, thought, oh, I'll just put this on here and no one will notice.
Or maybe somebody just Googled something about facts.
Berkeley intern.
But some people definitely were offended, and I don't think the Girl Scouts is supposed to be giving that information on media. But let's talk
I'm boycotting the Girl Scouts.
Let's talk about no cookies for you, Greg. Let's talk about let's talk about offensive issues. There's an abortion blogger urging followers to donate to Planned Parenthood when Tebow scores a touchdown. Some of his supporters are urging a boycott of HBO. And, you know, I got to tell you, I just learned about him recently because I'm not a big sports gal.
Take a look at him over there.
Even though I know a lot, even my husband's like, he's a good-looking guy. To me, let me tell you, he and I may not agree politically, but I think what he does is great in the sense that he gives a lot of money. But this is what I want to say. You know, this is an opportunity for pro-lifers to, rather than be offended, take out their checkbooks. What I think is America, if they want to get on board with this, when he scores a touchdown, everybody give to we're talking about donations, left or right, to where you think the money should go.
Kooky.
It's kooky to give money to a charity every time he gets
Cocoa Puffs.
a touchdown.
Look, the thing I love so much about Tim Tebow, but the thing I love about him the most is he reveals the hypocrisy of the left. The left always says that the right is so intolerant. Why can't the left just let Tim Tebow be Tim Tebow and be tolerant if the left is so tolerant as they say they are? His mother didn't give him up and have an abortion. And so what I'm getting from this is that the left is actually against handicapped kids. They would rather have mothers abort children when they're told, due to a faulty medical test, that they're going to be special needs. And I think that that is sick.
I
He's the
agree.
sister of
I
a
think,
special needs kid.
I think it's very unfair to say, because although I'm pro-choice, I would never make that choice. And I've had a son that died. I had 13 miscarriages, 13 IVF cycles, adopted. I went through hell to have my kids. So not every who is pro-choice.
Isn't that what this blogger's doing?
Isn't this disgusting? Isn't this a pro-choice person using Tim Tebow just to get to call attention to? It's like Bill Maher, the same thing. The guy's on hiatus. He trashes Tim Tebow. It had nothing to do with their ideology. It has everything to do with using an athlete, a conservative Christian, as a method to A, raise money, or B, raise eyeballs. Stop it.
Yeah, but
Stop.
first of all, are you surprised Bill Maher would say this? He's an atheist.
Well, would he say this, by the way, would he say this if Tim Tebow was a Muslim and Tim Tebow was praying to Allah? Would Bill Maher say, Allah
Somebody
effed
would.
Tim
If not
Tebow?
Bill Maher, somebody would.
Really?
Bill Maher
Because
doesn't
I don't
believe,
think he would.
He believes in nothing. And frankly, I don't care if he believes in nothing. I don't care about Bill Maher. Why does he care that Tim Tebow believes in something?
Because
That's
he's
my issue
desperate
with atheists.
to associate himself with a winner. That's why.
The more you talk about Maher,
I know.
the better Maher does. So stop
You read
talking
my
about
mind.
Maher,
You read my
please.
mind on
My head's going to explode.
Well, then go to break.
Speaking of, coming up, guess who thinks Paula Deen, fried chicken, and Southern cooking are not good for America? Well, we'll tell you when the 5 returns.
I love.
Mama was a looker, Lord, out to shine. Papa was good and rough and jealous kind.